Good morning, y'all. I'm itchy all over. I don't know what's going on. I'm itchy on my head, my ears. Johnny requested no coffee today, so I'm sending him off to work with Slim in his coffee mug. And I gave him peach mango juice for breakfast because he said no coffee. So, yeah. Other than that, I'm just waiting on the eggs. They have about 5 minutes left. And yeah, so yesterday was weird. Like, I have no idea what was going on. But, like, women who claim to be Christians were upset with me, saying things I didn't do. And I was all like, I never put you down, so I don't know what you're talking about. So I went through all my posts to find out, and I disagreed with her once. So this was over a disagreement. I mean, if you can't handle a disagreement, it says more about you than me. Not sorry. Like, I disagree because I have my own opinions, which I'm entitled to. You have your own opinions, which you're entitled to. And I'm not offended by you disagreeing with me. Anyway, so... And another person was mad because I would not agree with her about her comment about Betty Broderick. I mean... Why would I agree that housewives turn into that? She was insane. She killed her ex-husband and his new wife. That's crazy. Therefore, it had nothing to do with her lifestyle. It was a problem in her head. She was just insane. And she went into a fit of jealous rage and killed them. It's as simple as that. It wasn't because she was a little housewife with a little housewife life. It was because she was insane. But they want to turn this thing into, oh, being a housewife and serving him all day long drives you nuts. I just want to say this, feminists. It doesn't drive you nuts. What drives a person nuts is them putting all of their hopes and desires into being the perfect wife, only to find out that he didn't care. That drives you nuts. Has nothing to do with what you did or didn't do. It has to do with him being either A, a jerk, B, just not interested, C, greedy and selfish and lustful. And it's just as simple as that. It's a problem with him. It has nothing to do with you. And if you put all of your happiness into your perfect image of what you thought you were doing, that's a form of idolatry. I would step away from that. I'm just simply saying, guys, the problem is the men, okay? Has nothing to... So... If me and Johnny never got married, would you say that I wasted 13 years? No. I didn't waste no years. I love him, and I'm with him. If he decides to leave, okay. It'll hurt, but I won't take it as something personally wrong with me. It's obviously him, right? Because to leave after all of that, all the things that I did, that's a him problem, not a me problem. Just saying. Especially after all of his friends bragging and saying, oh, I need a woman like her. Can I come over for breakfast if she's cooking? Maybe I should come over for dinner. That looks delicious. Will she cook for me? Can you ask her to send me a lunch? Sorry, timer went off. Anyway, as I was saying, while that cools down for 5 minutes, it's not with you, women. If you're doing all the things you're supposed to do biblically, it doesn't matter if he leaves. You know you did your best, and you're doing it for God. You're not doing it for him. You're not doing it so he stays. You're not doing it so he does whatever you want him to do. You're doing it because God commanded you to do it, and you love God and Jesus enough to do and obey what God's commandments were as a woman. So I don't know why everybody's getting so angry about me saying what I say. If you believe in God, you're doing it for God. Aren't you? I am. And yeah, people say I don't have grace. Probably not. I'm still new. And I need molding. I'm not going to take it to offense anymore when somebody says, you don't have grace. Well, yeah, I'm still working on it. Sorry, I don't have enough experience yet with the Holy Spirit to know when the Holy Spirit's saying, naughty, naughty. I'm learning. I'm growing. And you know, I used to be a really bad, mouthy offer person online. I used to tear people apart. I don't know if anybody knows before I was, born again, how vicious I was at people, but I was, vicious. This me is, so tame, it's like Stepford Wife. Just saying. I did a complete 180. So I think I am as graceful as I'm going to get for now, till I'm completely molded into the creature and woman I'm supposed to be in God's grace. So until that day, I am working hard on it every single day. And it's a hard, constant thing. But I'm doing it. I think it's actually rude to bring up the fact that somebody is trying to be graceful and maybe not so graceful. You know, I think you should have more grace when you're speaking to someone about how graceful they are. Like, say, you're just in the middle of your walk, right? So I can see how you're trying to be nice and helpful, but it's coming off not so. And the other thing is, oh shit, it might have been 5 minutes already. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Ugh, come on. So, trying to be quiet. Oh yes, the other thing is, I never ever said that I was perfect and above anyone and better than anyone. I never ever claimed that. In fact, in a lot of my posts, I claim the exact opposite, that I do not deserve any mercy or grace from God. I often talk about how sinful I am and how I constantly want to do better and be worthy. But, you know, people don't read all my posts. They only read the ones that trigger them, and then they react rather than respond and make false accusations and lie, which is okay. And the other thing is, this person said, why are you so about God's laws when you're not even married yet? Well, first of all, I am married in God's eyes. To God, we are married. Legally, we aren't married. That doesn't mean that God doesn't recognize us as a married couple. Does it? Are you saying that God only listens to the laws of man and not his own laws? But if if I said something like that, I'm pretty sure she would say, "See, you're trying to tear me down." No, that is me asking a question, a valid question. God has his own set of laws and rules. Man has his own set of laws and rules, and only by law we're not considered married. But in the eyes of the Lord, we are definitely married. So I'm just saying, that's why I take it so personally. What I do and how I'm being and the image I want my kids to see a woman as is because I have been married for 13 years. Spiritually, I have been married in God's eyes. I have always followed the traditional woman ways of staying home and keeping the house and whatnot. When I was pagan, I still stayed home, raising my kid, cleaning the house before Lucas was born. And even after Lucas was born, I did the same thing. It's not like I changed anything. And I think, because what I read in the Bible was that this person did not believe in God at all, but he kept his commandments without even realizing that he was keeping his commandments. So God blessed him. Until the day he found out about God, and then he started worshiping God. So you see, even if you're not following God directly, but you're following his commandments and his laws and whatnot, you are still blessed. And I was very blessed, and I didn't know why. And now I see why, because I literally was following his commandments as a housewife, traditional woman. So, again, I'll ask, does God only follow man's laws or his own laws? And if me and Johnny were living as a married couple, in God's eyes, then we were married in God's eyes. That's all I'm saying. You can't just say, oh, because you're not legally married, God doesn't recognize you as married. That's not true. Back in the day, they didn't have legal documents for marriage. You just had a ceremony in front of a rabbi or a priest, and then you were married. That's it. No legal document. No certificate. Nothing like that. So, to me, that meant nothing, that comment. But I'm pretty sure she wanted me to be like, nope, I don't care. 'Cause I know the truth. I know the truth. And I'll spread the truth until the day I die. I also know that people trying to personally attack me in such ways is the enemy working through them. It isn't me. Because I'm following God. And so they'll come and they'll attack me to try and deter me, and it will not work. I'm just too firm in the word. So try all you might. It will not work. Now I get to go wake him up. Baby. 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 Breakfast. Breakfast. I'm trying to get out of bed, guys. I really am. It's really hard.
But Mommy, I'm gonna tell you something that you learned, Lucas learned how to do it. Because Lucas's bulb was huge. He peed in his bowl right away, and then he changed it. So, and then there's no pee on the ground.
Good.
What are you doing? What am I doing? Cassie? Cassie? Can I?
Coffee machine's on. I'm gonna get up and get dressed now. Grab my clothes, get dressed. That is the plan. Today was one of those days when I felt like just being me and just talking about things that I'm passionate about. So today when I was online, I went and I did a blog about Christians in politics, and it was a good blog because not many people are talking about the fact that there are policies that are being passed behind Christians' backs that are literally destroying family units and the traditional way of doing things and even morals and values. They're teaching our kids perversions, and they're trying to teach them Marxism. And if you don't know what Marxism is, it's literally communism in the form of a theory that was made by two dudes, and feminists have run with it ever since because it is basically the framework of the feminist liberation movement, and the foundation for also Black Lives Matter organization. They go hand in hand. So without feminists, there probably wouldn't be Black Lives Matter. And so we have Marxism in both categories, and they're literally pushing the agenda forward of destroying patriarchy starting in the homes. They don't want women marrying men. They don't want children being raised with fathers. They advocate for abortion, and every single year there is 600,000 deaths of babies due to abortion, and it's sad and sickening to think that politicians and governments are allowing these people to strong arm them into passing these policies and laws for their benefit, no one else's benefit, just theirs. And it's just depraved. I can't fathom how nobody in the Christian community or anywhere else is standing up against it. I know there's many who are doing it, but not enough. We all need to start rising up and doing something about it, which is why I decided to start a blog series surrounding Christianity and politics. So I'm going to start a series of blogs and videos talking about this because it needs to be talked about. It needs to be addressed, and people need to realize that this is actually happening, and it's not okay that this is happening. And so we will do something about it as much as we can. By the way, if you're looking at the photos, aren't they beautiful? Those are all the things I'm planning on getting for the kitchen. I'm planning on revamping the whole entire kitchen after we're married. Look at those cookie sheets. I really need a roller, by the way. Like most of the recipes that I grabbed off of Pinterest requires a roller, so I really need to have a roller before I do any of the cooking recipes that require one. I also want to make beautiful, delicious foods like roast beef and meatloaf and covered wagon and shepherd's pie, and some other good ones that I remember from my childhood. They're gonna be great. I can't wait. The boys are gonna grow up with a mom in the kitchen cooking, and the house is always gonna smell good. And that's one thing I want them to remember from childhood, that the kitchen always smelled good, and the whole house did because mom's cooking. I want them to remember the smell of cookies, cake, roast beef, gravy, things of that nature, and freshly baked bread, for sure, because I'm going to be baking a lot of bread. I absolutely can't wait to start baking bread. I got a few recipes. Mostly, I just got like cake recipes, but yeah. Oh, yay, I have some kind of sensation in my toe today. Itchy, but at least it's a sensation. I haven't had any sensation in my right side. So, that's good. But it could mean bad things if it's itchy. It could mean an infection. Good thing I have a phone appointment with my doctor tomorrow. We can discuss it. I can't imagine what pinched a nerve, if it is a nerve that's pinched. I doubt it though. I think it's something else. But yeah, I guess we'll find out eventually. Can't wait for my MRI. I can't wait to get these cute aprons either. Look at them. Oh, they're so adorable, especially that one. I like the ones with the pockets, because then it's easier to go outside and do laundry if I have pockets. I'm going to be using for laundry, not that, the one before. These are going to be for bread and whatnot. Yay. Okay, I gotta cut it now because there's a video coming up. Marks, get set, go!
Are you filming now? Dad's in the lead and Logan's in the back. No, guys, you're both doing. No, Daddy wins.
Woo! I really feel like there's a lot not being said and a lot not being done, and I really want to like start some kind of campaign movement, if I can, of Christians, all kinds of Christians. I don't care if you're Mormon, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness, Protestant, Opus Dei, I don't care. We all need to come together on this topic alone and abolish this disease that has infected our society. And it started in the 70s, probably before that, but it really kicked off in the 70s. And it really needs to be abolished now. serious problem that we need to address and start fighting against ASAP. Man, my toe is so itchy. I wonder what's wrong with it. So itchy. Okay. Another video's coming up. Alright guys, I have something amazing for you guys to watch today. I am going to make orange juice bread. Or rather, it's orange juice cake. But it's being made in a bread pan, so this is going to be fun. Alright, so next ingredient. I'll put this here so I just have to look at it. 1/2 cup butter. Now it says softened butter, not melted butter. So we'll just get the soft butter from the edges of this, because most of it is melted. But there's a lot of it that's just soft. Do I need the half? I do. Later I need the half. So I'm going to have to rinse this out after I'm done with the butter. Almost done with the butter now. Make sure it's all full. Perfect. And I have to beat it together, so mush it and beat it. Get it all together. Like that. Add the beaten eggs. I had to beat 2 eggs and then add it. This is fun. Oh guys, I'm super excited about this. Oop. So I'm going to preheat the oven to 325. Done. Add the egg. Done. Mix. I assume I have to mix this until it's soft and creamy. Flour. This is when I'm going to need this, so I have to go and clean it. One day I'll have more than one set of, measuring cups and spoons and whatnot. One day. After the wedding. Most of everything is going to the wedding, so I have to do it this way. Okay, flour. And how much flour do I use? 1.5 cups of flour. Oh. Move aside, sugar. This is a brand new one we're opening up here. We used the other one. When we made a whole bunch of leavened bread. So we need 1/2. Oops. 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 One half and 1. Perfect. Hopefully it all gets into the bowl as I sift it. It ain't going into the bowl. I need a larger bowl. And I don't have one. Damn. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put it right in here because it has to go in here anyway. All right. Mix this around. Turning into a dough now. Good. Now, what's next? Baking powder. How much baking powder? 1 teaspoon. Where are you, baking powder? I know you're here somewhere. Should have probably grabbed all the ingredients. Sorry. Here it is, right in front of my face. Okay, so I need 1 teaspoon. Yeah? Where is it? Baking powder. 1 teaspoon. And I do believe I need 1/4 teaspoon salt. So basically just a pinch. Where's the salt? Done. All right, what else? We need 1/4 cup orange juice and 1/4 cup milk. Orange juice. Oh, and milk. Here we are. 1/4. Open. Now I mix it until it's a batter. I don't want it to splash, so I have to do it slow. Till it gets mixed in, then I can beat it until it's like smooth. Yeah, like that. Put some elbow grease into it. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at that. So smooth. No lumps. Look at that. So smooth. Done! All right, now all I have to do is add it to the grease pan and pop it in the oven. Now it's time to grease the pan, which is why I got the little brush thing out. I put all this into the sink. Put away the milk and the orange juice real quick. Sink, 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 sink. Now I need to grease grease the pan. Grease the pan. And I pour the batter in. You want to see? You pour the batter in. Put the pan right here. Give me a second, I'm gonna get a spatula. I'm not gonna waste any of that deliciousness. Here we go. It smells amazing. There we go. Make sure it's all level. And pop it in the oven. For how long? 50 to 55 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer and I'll be right back. All right, now I got to clean up my mess. Timer's on. Let's see if I can clean up my mess faster than it takes to cook that. Let's see. Coffee off, on now. I need more coffee. I have so many new bread recipes that I found on Pinterest. And I'm totally going to be using them. Oh, my back. All right. Ow. Hot, hot. Hey, guys. I'm making cake bread. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm making cake bread.
Yeah, but tell me why Lucas always wins. And Lucas was not using his bike. He was using the red and black stick. And I was using the bike, and Lucas always wins. I thought my bike was good. How do you make cake bread?
I just made it. It's in the oven. Being cooked.
You're going to do a cup.
Yeah, I'll do your cup right after I'm done putting all this stuff into the dishwasher.
And when I feel my wheels of the food.
Don't look inside, please. We'll see when it comes out.
And when we feel our wheels, they walk off.
Anyways, there's one more thing I have to do.
Mommy, I saw smoke coming out of my wheels. Off the bike. Because they were steaming. I actually saw smoke. Can we do it again?
Come on.
Is
Not really. Daddy knew I was going to do it. He picked the recipe.
it a surprise for us?
Not really. I just wanted to bake today. I felt like it.
You don't feel this. It's a wedding. I don't want to. I don't want to. Look, you do this cup.
Yeah, when I'm done. Do you see what I'm doing? I said I would do it when I'm
My
done.
cup is filled. Is our faces red?
Yes, Logan.
I'm gonna take my shirt off. I'm gonna keep it off forever. Why? Is it okay if I keep my shirt off forever?
Yeah, it's hot. I don't care.
I'm keeping it off forever. I kept it.
We all got to get some nice cold water into us, okay?
Even for me, dude.
I'd rather you do water today, Lucas. It's too hot for juice. Okay?
So I will put water in my cup just now when you're done.
Yep.
Can you put a little bit? And can you put dots and one drop of juice? No, just put water. And just tiny of juice, not like it.
We'll see what I can do, okay? I want you to get more water today, though. You need to hydrate more than you need juice, Lucas. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's too hot and you're going to dehydrate.
Why didn't you put the cold? Can we have a ice cream sandwich?
No, there's none in the fridge. You guys ate them all. We have nothing until we get paid tomorrow. That's why I'm making cake.
It's cold?
No, it's in the oven. It'll be nice and hot.
That means I will sweat.
No, you'll wait till it cools
Mommy,
down.
are we on 31 days?
No, tomorrow's 31. Trust me, you guys will like the cake.
Wait, so what now from now on, whatever days X we're on? Like,
Don't worry about the details of it, man, please. Where's your cup, Lucas? That's the wrong side to be putting it on.
if you want to do something awesome, do this.
Remember what I told you? I can't see it from that side. Bring it to the other side.
Done. While we walking like this. It's not to get more cold, you do.
Alright, now all that's left is the sweeping.
Can you do this again? Mommy, I can't wait to eat the cake bread. What will it look like? Cake?
Get out of the kitchen, I'm sweeping. It'll probably look like bread, because it's a cake pan, it's a bread pan that I'm using. How long did it take me to clean? 6 minutes. Nice.
Now 7. We're now 7.
I'm not cleaning anymore though.
Why are you doing this?
You guys have sandwiches, eat them.
This is supposed to be right this way, not mine.
Wait, I didn't put the lid on. Wait till I'm done.
Nine.
You'll have to wait. I'm making more water.
Okay, that's enough.
So guys, the cake's in there. It's gonna take a while for it to, what the? It's one of those chains. Ugh. It said it was stainless steel. I can smell it. It's nickel. I'm gonna have to get a real silver chain for it, because that's just gross. Hold on, guys. Now I have to clean my neck. Ugh. Might have to switch it for the other chain, the gold one. Because I really don't want to have like a freaking black neck from it, so I'm gonna have to switch the chains. Because I know no matter how much I sweat with this one, it doesn't turn me different colors.
Like this. Look. Look. Look this. This. This.
And it can hold on to this for me. And our rings for the wedding day. What a freaking peeve off that is. Turning my freaking neck green.
No. Wait, look. I want to hear a story. No, let me have it. It's mine.
have to do, because this thing is turning me green.
It's mine too.
So I gotta throw it out so I can get a thicker one.
We just like got some like lots of candies, and I only got one with strawberry. Look at that.
This is supposed to be my good night video. It's so hot, y'all. It's like so hot. I have a headache. I gotta drink some more water soon. Anyway, so today was good. I got through the setting of the veil. So tomorrow I get to double stitch it. And then... What's that noise? Whoa! A fly is hitting the wall and I can hear it. Anyway, so tomorrow I get to double stitch it. Then after I'm done double stitching, I get to add the veil part of it to the rim of it. And then after I'm done doing that, I have to add the edge to the veil. And then I have to add to the rim those little crystal things so it's shiny. And then I'm done. Then I have to do the bouquet. Got a lot to do still. And I got less than 2 weeks. Johnny's like, you have 2 weeks. No, I don't have until the wedding day to get it done. I have until 2 days before the wedding to get it done. Less than 2 weeks.
Keep it down over there.
You keep it down. He's not even sleeping. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I need sleep. I have to get up at 3:30 and try to get him out the door by 4:30.
So I can fail.
I've been praying for him to pass.
I haven't studied.
I never study for any of my tests.
Look at you now.
Hey, I was passing every single one of my tests in college. I never studied. I just went in, wrote the test, got a 90, 95, 90. I'm hurrying. You're the one who changed the subject. You hear him?
Come on. Say goodbye. Let's go.
You're the one who decided to put them to bed at 9.
Let's go.
I'm trying. Anyway, I gotta go, as you can hear. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, get some water. So good night. Hope everybody had...
Then put your blanket on.
How is he cold?
Jeez.
I'm like melting. Anyway, I gotta go. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Woohoo. I get to sleep in on Saturday. Good night. God bless y'all. Later. Mwah.